You don't believe in God the way you say you think you do. Because if you did believe in the Most High, you would know that he will be with you in everything you do. Anything you do, he with you. Even if you was to quit that job, he will carry you and lead you into your passion, and he will lead you into your purpose and your vision, even if you was to quit today. But see, once again, the devil always gonna come to you and tell you, you know them.
And if not, am I able to go somewhere else and pick up a different resource to put into my toolbox? Again, I want to say this again. That's the theme of the whole episode today. Stop letting these average Joes who ain't doing nothing spectacular and nothing amazing. They ain't stepped out of, and they trapped in this W-2 job that they have, and they doing all these kind of things. Stop letting these people tell you how that.
Right. So we making money while we having fun at the same time. And that's all it's about, in my opinion. We ain't got to be work. We ain't got to be stuck in no job. All right. We ain't got to be stuck in no job or nothing like that.
I can't stand lazy Negroes like that. You want to know why? I know they're hustling you because they do not have a business model. All they have is classes. Let me break down the difference between a hustle and real legitimate ways to build wealth. I'm VPB Money Man. I want to play you another clip.
I hit the homie, the big homie, Jay-Z, right? And I told him to come pull up on me. And he pulled up on me. And this is exactly, I swear to God, my nephew, where's my nephew at? He right here to the left. I said to my nephew, I said, yo, listen, I have to ask him this straight up. So I said, yo, why? Who is the people that's on NFL? And he said to me, and I'm sorry for anybody who don't understand. And he said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. So I said, who's the white guy? I'm digging this Jimmy Iovine. And he said, no, Eminem called directly for 50. And he said,
that's his guy.
He said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 up.
But that's his guy.
That was beautiful.
And guess who's Dre's guy?
Your guy. Let's make him.
Shout out to Nori. Jay-Z's a billionaire, right? A lot of people think Jay-Z made his billions by rapping. No. He has his hands in multiple streams of income. Rapping. I believe he owned Amandel Vodka, Sean John. He's a consultant for the NFL. And a billionaire still had to answer to people. Millionaires and billionaires that own real estate and businesses, you always have to answer to somebody. CEOs always have to answer to somebody. They have to answer to shareholders, and they got to answer to board of directors. I just want to explain something to you. The Super Bowl wouldn't have went on. Jay-Z could not get Dr. Dre unless Dr. Dre brought Snoop. He could not get Eminem unless Eminem brought 50. So a billionaire had to answer to somebody. I want to also break this down to you. When the worker goes home and clocks out, the business owner stays behind and has to deal with things that you will never know. They got to make payroll. They got to pay property tax. They got to deal with all the municipal taxes and all type of crap like that. They got to deal with health inspectors. They got to deal with insurance. They got to deal with stuff like that if somebody slips and falls in the store. Me being in real estate, I never have a day off, but I'm going to break down how you need multiple streams of income. And I know those, and I know those people selling those classes. Here's how I know that they're talking to a certain demographic of people, because they're trying to say, what they're pretty much trying to sum up and say is, the white man, stop working for the white man. Stop, our ancestors picked cotton for 400 years. You keep living in the past, that's all you will ever have is the past. You got to live in the present and plan for the future. Let me break some things down to you. This green jacket, when I started as a longshoreman, I had to understand the more money I make, if I buy more liabilities, the longer I will have to work and the more hours I would have to put in. Until I educated myself how millionaires and billionaires are created. They're created with multiple streams of income. Let's just start with this green jacket. When I first started down here, I was buying cars, I was buying liabilities, I was partying, I was blowing my money. Then I started to realize something. If I want to exit out the workforce eventually, I need to do something. I need to start putting my income in other places. Now, your W-2, here's another thing they don't talk about. Your W-2 provides Social Security benefits for you. If you're working a job that provides a 401k, that's another perk. A pension, that's another perk. These W-2 jobs that they talk about, your military, they're putting their lives on the line. That's a job. Your policemen, that's a job. Your nurses, that's a job. Your doctors, that's a job. Your firemen, that's a job. My job is also a job, a career. If you're working a deadbeat job or a job that does not pay a lot, I agree with them. You might want to think about furthering your education or learning a skill to make more wages. But the more money you make, if you don't do the right thing with it, you're going to be in the same place as you were working that low paying job. This green jacket, I started to realize I'm going to buy real estate. I started to buy real estate in other countries, Aruba. Now, when you buy real estate, you never have a day off. Something always goes wrong. A toilet bowl, light bulbs, floors can get damaged. Even when I was in Italy, I'm getting WhatsApp because we talk on WhatsApp with the homeowners association. We have to deal with WhatsApp because that's another country. I'm not going to pay for that. So stuff is going wrong. Your people who renting your place, they broke a coffee maker. This goes wrong. This goes wrong. You don't get a day off. You got to deal with stuff when other people get to go home off of their vacation. We're dealing with that. I parlayed it into real estate. Index funds that are paying me. Look at the multiple streams of income. I don't day trade. I let my index funds do what they got to do. My real estate's making me money. I never left here. I'm not leaving here because why would I leave a pension, 401k, and medical benefits? With that W-2 job, if you get sick, how are you gonna pay for your broken leg? From YouTube? You got people putting stuff like this up. Don't work a job, make $25,000 a month from YouTube. I'm a part of the YouTube Partner Program now. That's a fourth stream of income. When I was filling out that paperwork, when I got monetized, there was no forms up there for health insurance. There was no forms up there for a 401k. There was no forms up there for a pension. If the YouTube thing does not work, guess what I have to fall back on? Real estate, index funds, my career. If I get laid off, real estate, index funds, YouTube. If my index funds collapse, my career, YouTube, and real estate. You need multiple streams of income. And I know they're talking to a certain group of people because look at what everything they're selling to you. Remember something. They retired from their W-2 job by selling classes and selling the dream of getting wealthy. Anybody that's a business owner and anybody that runs a business or any CEO, they will tell you running a business is the hardest thing in the world because most of them fail after the first year, and like 50% of them go like 5 years. So at the end of the day, even those numbers can be even worse. You know how many businesses go under? So if you want to start a legitimate business, go for it. Don't let anybody stop your dream. But if you're going to get up here and try to tell people that you could depend on God, God's job is to wake you up. It's up to you to go out there and make it work. I had to make it work for myself. Here's something that they don't talk about. They don't talk about the sacrifices when you're going to these jobs and you're grinding to buy real estate and all the parties you miss, all the family events you miss. The police officers are missing family events and barbecues, and firemen are missing that to put their lives on the line to save other people. You got military people that are deployed, missing their kids growing up. It comes with sacrifice. It comes with discipline. A lot of your policemen, your firemen, and a lot of your people in the military and these other jobs, they have other businesses on the side for when they have downtime. This is how they're able to have a lot of these good working lifestyles. If you want more money, you got to go earn it. The only people who can make more money is the government and the Fed. And what they do is take it from the hardworking people like us. You cannot make money out of thin air. That's called counterfeiting. At the end of the day, people will keep selling these classes and people will keep having that victim mindset. They are trying to talk to a certain demographic of people. They're not talking to me because I created mine with hard work. Go out there and show this video to anybody with a business. Show this video to any CEO, and I guarantee they tell you I'm right. These people up here are cashing in on uneducated, poor black folks, poor Hispanics, and poor anybody who's willing to listen. And I can guarantee you, I can put my portfolio, my overall portfolio, index funds, real estate, pension, 401k, my crafts that I know. If I put it against theirs, I can guarantee the only thing they have is YouTube classes, a YouTube channel. Oh, and let's add my monetized YouTube channel. You see how there's another stream of income? I can guarantee the only thing they have is YouTube. They parlayed their lifestyle off of YouTube. I parlayed my real estate off of my working career. No regrets, get it.